Okay, I just wanted to say happy March, everybody, and welcome back. I hope that y'all are taking care of yourselves, that y'all are staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water or tea, and that y'all are taking care of yourselves and your mental health and even your physical health. And that y'all are watching movies that you like and enjoy. So this is kind of my out of theater reaction, or in other words, my theater review for the movie Hoppers. So it was such a surprise, but honestly, me not in a good way because I didn't think I was going to enjoy this movie. To be honest, I and I honestly have got to admit that I did not like the trailer to the movie Hoppers. I didn't think the trailer was any good. I thought it was an Avatar knockoff, and I love Avatar so much, and I didn't think that Hoppers looked good. It felt like a ripoff of Avatar and even Open Season or The Wild or Madagascar. It kind of had like those elements in the trailer, and I just didn't enjoy it. I thought, oh man, Pixar, what have you done to yourselves? Um, and I just gave my friends a choice, and one said Wuthering Heights. So for my friend that requested Wuthering Heights, I do plan on seeing that one soon, if I have the time. And then I know others are hoping that I get the chance to get to go to the re-release of Stand By Me, which, for those of you that don't know, Stand By Me is getting re-released on the 27th of this month. So I do hope I get the chance to see it. But I honestly think that when it comes to Hoppers, there was more than meets the eye to it. And I mean that in a good way. I just didn't expect the movie to be as good as it was. But sometimes the trailer is very bad, and you go into the movie and you think maybe it's going to be good, and it surprised me by how good it was because the trailer was awful. The trailer was not good, but the movie itself was actually really, really good. I just think Disney didn't do a good job with the marketing for it. Because the actual product was really good and fun and lighthearted. But when it comes to Hoppers, underneath the story is one about grieving and caring for the environment. And not just that, but what it means to find your voice and use it during times when you feel powerless. Even knowing the right people that help you during those times, and when you're alone and feel the most angry in the world. I absolutely loved Mabel and saw so much of myself in her and her story. And I've always loved nature and various different animals. I have always been a huge fan of the ocean and have always loved the ocean and the mountains and various different national parks that I go to, and there's times when I feel the most at peace in my favorite places. And I just see so much of myself in those scenes with Mabel where she feels the most at peace in nature. And not just that, but I just loved her personality. She is so relatable because she's a college student, and her story was one I could relate to when it comes to being in college and finding my own path career-wise, and even finding my own path as a person. And I think a lot of college students can relate to Mabel and her story. Not just that, but I just loved I honestly just really loved the array of animals and hoppers and their interactions and the colorful animation in this. There were so many like really cute animals. I loved the lizard. The lizard was such a highlight of the movie, and it's just like seen in the film when the animals were they stole a character's phone, and they were like they were using emojis. It was like beaver, 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 lizard, lizard, lizard. Um, that I loved that scene, and there's moments in this film that were just flat out hilarious. The audience I was in was honestly really fun to watch this movie with because we were all chuckling and laughing together at the same moments. Um, but I just loved the humor in the movie, and there was times whenever Pixar movies make us laugh and make us cry, and I have to say this one really brings back the glory days of Pixar and my favorite Pixar movies, and it's filled with like so much heart and humor and just really relatable characters. And there's even like a moment that would have scared me as a kid. I was a pretty sensitive child that was easily scared. I was such a fraidy cat, but like there's a scene involving the villain in the film that would have scared me as a child. I'm pretty sure y'all would know what I'm talking about. But I just honestly have to say that Pixar is back. I do recommend going out to see it because we need original stories, and I love it whenever studios tell original stories, and I think that kids are going to love this film. I think college kids also are going to be able to relate to Maze Runner's story, especially those that are in college right now. And I honestly recommend bringing people you know to this movie and have a good time. So thank you guys for listening to my out of theater reaction or review to the movie Hoppers. I hope that y'all are taking care of yourselves and that y'all love to listening to what I have to say. And see y'all later, Gators.